in core Java we are starting, right? How to start? By using this class keyword, right? Demo text. My question is, what is the meaning of class keyword? Anyone can explain why we are writing this class keyword? Anyone can explain? You are learning core Java. Sita, Gina, Mongol, so on. Okay. So what is the meaning of class keyword?
This keyword is used in Java in which we talk about what the object is in a particular program that let in class keyword.
Okay. Anyone who has given the answer? Sonam, right? Who is it?
Akshita.
Okay, good. Any others with the meaning of class keyword? Okay. Class keyword, I have to develop one application. Okay, this is my application. Okay, this application I want to, any application you can, like my requirement is there, I want to open my institute, I want to open net banking, like I have open bank. So I have to also start the net banking facility to the customer. Okay, so net banking facility I have to provide. So what I have to do, the developer have developed this, right? So what is the what is the main project as the bank, right? So what happened, I went for software company and I asked to them, my project is already there, like this bank is there, right? My bank name is bank. Okay, this is bank, and inside this you can see the multiple, this is a bank, like HDFC is there, HDFC. Okay, ICIC, I'm not writing, just I'm giving the example. SBI, and my bank is, this is this is the types of the bank, right? Several banks, and my bank is there, my bank. Okay, so I went for software company. This software has already developed this type of banking application. Okay, this type of banking application. I went to software company. I tell to them, I have a requirement. I want to facility to the customer. So here, just simply I'm giving the some overview of class. So class, I took here class as a bank. Okay, yes, class as a bank. This one is leave it. Okay, so what are the features of the bank, right? Multiple features there, right? Like we have a login facility, right? Login, we have a loan, right? Loan, we have a, what you can tell, EMI we have to pay, right? EMI. So what is this? This is the class. Bank is a class. Okay, so here, you can tell this is object also. This real time object we are converting into the programming world, that is fine. Bank, but whatever the features, whatever the features inside this bank, we can create this object and we can use this. Okay, so class having the multiple stuff, multiple definitions. So people are telling this is the blueprint of an object. Okay, so this is the overview of this class. In core Java, what you have to do, if you are writing variable, right, then you have to provide plot b equal to 20, double d equal to anything, 50.5, like that. Okay, this is in core Java only, but in Python there is no need to provide the data types. Okay, data type, simply if I will go in this is the Python cell. I will tell you how to install this Python. Okay, what happened in Python, everything is an object. Okay, if you are writing a equal to 10, okay, and id of a. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? You can see when you have to create a variable like int type, dot type and double type here, but here you have to provide the data type, here you have to provide the data type, then you have to initialize this. But in Python, when you are writing a equal to 10, what happens internally? When you are writing a equal to 10, okay, now I have written a equal to 10, b equal to, I have given a, anything like a m, just this is the small, this is a single braces. Okay, I'll come with this, like c equal to 5, but you can see here I did not given any data types. Then how to Python is telling this is the int type, and you can see this is all the inbuilt function which is available in the Python. Okay, print function, type function, id function, so all are the function, inbuilt function which is available in Python. Okay, which is available in Python. So my question is, when I am writing a equal to 10, then how this Python is telling this is the int type? So what happens when you are writing a equal to 10, an interpreter will decide according to value. So interpreter will decide according to value, whatever the value in this variable, the interpreter will decide this value. Okay, first conclusion is, when you are writing any value, if you are storing any value in the variable, that according to the value the interpreter will decide which value it is. Okay, so that's why it's I store a equal to 10, then you can see here we have a type is a function. By using this type function, we can, the interpreter is telling this is the int type. But you can see why it is coming class, because in the Python everything is an object. So internally what is happening here, when you are writing a equal to 10, one object is created, this one here, one object is created, and this is your here 10 is a store here. Here we have some number that is called address. Here any number is generated, right? If you can see this is the id is a function, inbuilt function. So by using this id we can find this object. In Java we are telling hash code, right? You can tell this address, yeah, you can tell hash code also, no problem. So what is this? It is a random number which is generated by the interpreter. So in the Java same thing, right? Hash code is a random number which is generated by the compiler or JVM. But in Python we have a compiler is also there in Python, but it is inbuilt. There is no need to compile. By it is compiled, but here the interpreter is there. So interpreter will generate this number. So every object having this ID. Okay, I will give you one more example. B equal to MK. Okay, so what is this? This type of this is, so we'll check this type of B. Okay, now you can see type of B, it is coming str. Okay, in Python the string there is no data types, char data types in the Python. Okay, so we can use this double quotes also for representing the string. Okay, I'll show you. Type equal to C. Okay, so it is coming a string only, right? So single quotes is also a string, double quotes is also a string. Okay, now I'm going to store triple single quote MK2. Okay, now what is the type? Type equal to D. You can see this is also a string. So how we can represent? I have one more way to represent the string. So you can see here double triple quotes MK. Now I'm going to check this type of E. So a string you can represent using single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes and double triple quotes. Okay, so this is the way how this is working according to value. B equal to true. Okay, in Python we have a capital T. Okay, so you can see now if I will check this type of B, then what is this? It is coming Boolean type. So according to value the interpreter will decide types. Okay, whatever the value you are giving, the interpreter will decide this value. Okay, so this is the simple stuff. So everything is an object in the Python, like okay. Idea of print. Okay, you can say this print is a function. This function is also an object only. Okay, so how to I told you now, if you are writing anything in the Python is an object only. So this is the print is a function. Function is also an object. Okay, so theory I had already sent you like that last time. Okay, so how to install this Python? We have a method to install this Python. What you have to do, first we'll go for this. Okay, now if you will go for this, okay, now I'm going for this. The next step what you have to do, download the latest version window. Download that 3.5. so you can see what the version is coming here. We can just click on this. Okay, just click on this Windows. Okay, and you can see it's showing this latest version. It is for Windows, okay, because we are using the Windows. So might be in your company having the Mac, Linux, so we have different. So we have to check your OS, which OS you are using, right? Which OS you are using this. So simply we'll go and just click on this. What is the next step? Just double click on this exe file and select the install all the user and click to next button. Let's see what I have to do here. Okay, and I think that by default it is the only Windows. Okay, 1 second. It's coming here also. Okay, so go here, right click, just go here and just click on this right click. You can see this exe file is downloaded here, 3.72. After downloading, what you have to do, select, double click and select the install user and click on the next button, and select the customize Python and click on the next button. If you will click on this, it will come next. You have to just click on this and do the next. Only it will be downloaded, will install in your system. Okay, just try once. If you are having any problem, just let me know. Okay, so just go and click on this, next, and just install in your system. Okay, this is your right. So Python is a general purpose for high level programming language. So Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1989. Okay, what happened? He already developed this Python, but what happened? This Python, why it came in this market right now? They have developed, but they don't have a concept in the Python. Okay, so they have developed a concept also, and they have a huge library. You can use the Python in any field, development, testing, DevOps, in the Python. So we have a huge library. So they have developed in this organization, International Research Institute. Officially, Python was made available in the public in 1991, and officially Feb 20 at 1991. Okay, Python, we have that function, right? We are using this print function. So the print function is the given object to the standard output device scale to the next to a string file. So what is the use of print statement? So not a statement, is the function, print function. Print function by default having this argument. Okay, if you have a print having this. So what is this? Like we'll discuss some important parameters. Okay, inside this. Okay, so we'll discuss. Okay, so like that, this example I already given, right? This, so print parameters. So what is this object to print it? So what is this parameters? We are going to discuss. Okay, so SAP here is there, right? This SAP. So SAP means objects are separated by the SAP dot default value. Okay, here you can see okay, so must be object with write the string method. So we'll discuss. Okay, not all are important here in this parameter, but we should know what is this. Okay, plus if the true, then the stream is forcibly flushed and default function. So this and all. So we have this SAP parameters in the print. Okay, so what is the use of SAP parameters? The separator between the argument to the print the function by default, which can be modified and can be made in any character, integer or a string. So will come with this example. We are able to clear. So SAP parameter ID is used to achieve the same. It is found only in 3 versions. So Python having the multiple versions. So this SAP parameter is available in the 3 version or later. It also used for the formatting the output the string. So before 3 is like 2.5, this SAP parameter is not there. Okay. So what is the use of this? Hey, this is called Python shell. Okay. What is the Python shell? You have to test some line of the code, then we can use this Python shell. Okay, but now line of file, then what do you have to do? You can say you have to create the Python file. Okay, now I am going to save this file. Okay, so what is the py? Okay, so by default this is extension is Python file. Okay, so there is no need to give this .py. Okay, so now this Python, I'm just test it. I have given this Python file name. Okay, so now you can see here I have used this SAP equal to, I have this false. Okay, so what is the difference between without SAP and SAP? Okay, so I am going to run. How to run this? We'll go here and run mode. So you can see when I am using SAP, you can see space is gone here, right? There is no space. So this is the use of separator. But here I am not using SAP. Okay, now I am giving some like that. So what is the output will come? So let's see. I will go and run mode, and you can see this is, I have given the triple hyphen, so it is coming. So whatever the value for this separator, okay, this SAP inside this, then it will give the output. Okay, so not like so if that is, I have again just how to format this, print and displaying the stuff. So where we can use SAP. So like I have a comment of this, how to comment this code. If you want to comment one line, then we can use this hash. Okay, if you want to comment this one line, we can use hash. But if you want to comment multiple line, you can use this triple quotes is commented. You can use also double quote triple times. This is also commented. So next time I will do by using it. So how to comment this line of the code? If you want to be a comment a single line, then we can use hash symbol. If you want to comment multiple line, we can use triple quotes, single triple quotes 3 times. Okay. So now, so same thing, right? Here we have a date. I want to display this date using this hyphen. So what are the output will come? Okay, you can see here. So I have given this like that. In the previous example I did same, but here we have some meaning of this. We are displaying this date using this hyphen. So this is the use of separator. Okay, so you can see here one more example. I have written this. You have to display some email ID format. So how to display this? So same thing. Okay, so by using this double quote triple times also. So you can learn here how to comment this Python code. So you have a hash symbol. By using that, you can comment a single line. By using this single triple quotes, you can also comment the multiple line, and by using the double quotes triple times, you will also comment this. Now, like someone will tell you, you have to display this step at whatever you have here you will give. So same thing, it will come with displaying according to this SAP operators. Okay, so now I'm going to again. So you can Mohit @kumar. Okay. SAP parameter, when used with the int parameter, it reduces the awesome result. And some example by giving the command. Okay, this int parameters, let's see what the output is coming. I did not do R&D of this int too much, but int value of this, it is not important. SAP will ask sometimes, so how to display this format, how to display this format. But let's see this example also. So we have used this int parameter also, but here you can see what is the difference between when you have used this int parameter also. Okay, let's see what the output is coming. But this example I have a doubt for this. One second. So we have to use like that only, because let's see what the output is coming. So this is not too much important. They are asking this SAP. Let's see what the output is coming. This int parameter is coming in the value. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what the int value is there, it is showing. Okay, so let's not a big deal for this. So we have to provide the n line after the printing. Okay, so I think this example, let's execute what the output is coming. By default, in the print statement, this is there. Okay, so I use here, but by default it is coming this. Okay, let's see what this in the parameter with. Okay, so now here it is working fine. Okay. So like sometimes they can ask okay, so sometimes they can ask how to print this format and this format, so you have to use this in parameter and this line. Okay, so not a big deal, leave it this. So we have to concentrate on what of SAP and this what have parameter and format. Okay, so leave it this. So same thing I have explained here. Okay, same thing I have explained here. So okay, whatever I have discussed, same thing I explained. Okay, what is the meaning of n new line, so leave it this. Okay, so not a big deal. So this okay, so same output you will get, just line by line you will execute. Okay, this is not too much important stuff. So we are going for how to read the input from the keyword. Okay, so what happened actually in this Python, we have a important stuff. Okay, input. Enter here I am going to discuss how to take the input from the users or your system. Okay, so now I have given input. So input is a inbuilt function, so by using this input we can take the input from the users. Okay, now I am going to execute this. Here enter your name, just I am typing MSI. Okay, it is not displaying because I did not print this n, right? So I have to print this n. Just I am doing this. Okay. Now I am going to st, so it is printing Mohit. So but you can see here I want to print this, I want to print, okay, now number input. So enter any number, okay, enter any number. Now print, okay, I am printing this number, any number I have to print this. Just I am going to come. So now I am going to execute this. Okay, I am printing this number 10. So it is printing 10. But what is the problem of this? No, if I will use print type of number, okay, print type of number. Okay, so I have to execute because this is not a Python. Okay, so you can see I have given 10, but you can see the type is coming, but number I want to give this number as an integer, right? Because number is an integer, but type is showing this. Okay, so what I have to do, we have a int function. So I am performing here casting. So we have a int function. So by using this int function, we can make it as a integer. Okay, so now I am going to again any number. Now I have given 100. Now you can see here type is coming in. Before the type is coming str. So here we are learning how to take the data from the users. So we have an input, but we have one more raw inputs. So this raw input we are using in the Python 2. Okay, but this input function we are using in the Python 3. But now we are using Python 3. But sometimes they can ask in the interview what is the raw input. So you have to raw input is a function which is by using this we can take the input from the users, but we are using in the Python 2, we are not using in the Python 3. So Python provides two inbuilt functions to read a line of the text as an input, right? So we have a raw input, we have an input function. So raw input means it is used to read the data. So this is your syntax of this raw input. So this is, I am not using this because I am using Python 3. So what is the input function? It is used to read the data from the users or from the keyword. Okay, this is the syntax of this. So we have a one example of this. Let's get this. Okay, so now we have a one small example. So now if I this, now just I will print line by line. If I will print one time execute, it will get complicated. So you can see I took here what name, input, what is your name, then I have given here name. Okay, so now if I am going to execute this, so what is your name? I am putting Mohit. Okay, so it is printing nice to meet you, Mohit. Okay, so like that. Again I have a age. Okay, what is your age? Okay, now I am going to print this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, again I am going to execute this. Again I am writing, asking what is your name. I am writing Mohit. Okay, what is your age? Okay, 27. I am putting now. Okay, so you have already 27-year-old Mohit, like that. Okay, so we can use input function. So I will come with again with input function, because in the coding we have used a lot of this is theory regarding this input function. The program flow will stop until user have the given the input. So if you will not give the input, then program flow will not be executed. If you will give the enter, right, so our execution is completed. Right now you can see our execution. When you will not give this input, then your program flow is not completed. So if you are using input function, then you have to provide this input value. Otherwise your program won't be execute, means like it is not completed. Okay, so this thing I have, and with keyword and the text of the optional parameter, that is the prompt, will be printed on the screen. Same thing I have written here. This is regarding the raw input. Okay, so leave it this and you can read, no problem at all. Okay, like Java, in Python is also having the variables. So what is the definition of variables? A variable is a name that refers to a value, and variables point to the memory location where the data is read and modified, right? So variable means what you have to do, it is a name. We are storing any value, and where the data is read and modified, then where we can read the data and we can modify the data. So same thing, whatever we have learned in the variable in the code Java, same thing is there, but little bit different is there. So Python variable must begin with letter, small a to z, capital A to z, or underscore. But same thing, identifier in the code Java. I will come with identifier also. But what is the difference between here and Python? You have remember, in Python, in code Java, you can use the dollar symbol also, but here we cannot use this dollar. Here you can use small a to z, capital A to z, or underscore. So it will get clear all the system. So Python variables should be declare character like letter, number, or underscore. Python variable are case sensitive. Python variable can be any reasonable length. Okay, Python variable must not be reserved word or keyword. Okay, the variable name should be written in the camel letter. What is the meaning of camel letter, right? I have given the this is the meaning of camel letter, like get data. This is called camel letter. Okay, I already discussed in the code Java this stuff. So this is the meaning of camel letter. Okay, so now if I am going to write this variable, okay, this is the variable name. Okay, but variable name, name should not start with digit. If I will press enter, you can see it is showing invalid syntax because this is started from the digit. So if you are creating a variable, it won't be start with digit. Okay, so this is coming. Okay, so syntax, invalid syntax is coming. So when I am going to start with this variable name using @ symbol, then what happen? Again it will show error 5 because this underscore, sorry, this @ is not valid. So you can see this is the name error. So this is not applicable. Okay, this is not applicable. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, so same thing, identifier concept is there in the code Java, in the Python also. A name in the Python is called identifier. It can be class name, function name, or module name, or variable name. So what is the, in code Java we have a class name, variable name, and method name, but in Python we have a class name, function, here function is there, modules is also there, variable is also there. These are your identifier. Okay, we have a rules for the identifier. So what is the rules for the identifier? So the only are alphabetical order, either with lowercase or uppercase or digit. So digits start with 0 to 9 or underscore. Okay, so by mistake if you are using any other like dollar, then we will get syntax error. Okay, so like that, this is applicable because this is dollar is I have written in what I have written in. This is only simple variable. This is the not a dollar symbol. This is the simple dollar. Okay, so if I will press this, it is working. But when we are using this dollar, using this dollar symbol, then what happen? It will get error. Okay, so dollar symbol is not applicable with identifier. Invalid symbol. Okay, so now this is this. So identifier should not start with digits, right? So we have already seen this, right? This variable, so it should not start with digit. So if we will start with digit, then what happen? Again invalid symbol will come. Okay, so this is your but this is the same thing we already discussed in Java, so it is not complicated for you guys. So we can use this number in the last, but it should not start from beginning. So number is not a start from the beginning. So identifier case sensitive. Of course, the Python language is case sensitive. So what is the meaning of case sensitive means? So same thing whatever we have learned in the core Java, so same thing we are learning in Python, but little bit there. So now if I will, so what is the meaning of total and total? So here two objects is created. One is for this total and one is for total. So this is called case sensitive. Okay, this is called case sensitive. So that's why this value is coming here. Okay, so this is the rules for the identifier. So okay, then I will stopping here. Okay.